This is found all throughout the New Testament. This phrase here, this idea of bearing with one another. It's this idea of a bridge. And the support mechanism of the bridge is to hold up the weight of what is on top of the bridge. And so if a train is crossing the bridge, the strength of the bridge will bear it. We'll be able to hold it. And so the picture for us is to bear with one another in love. We are all going to make each other mad at some point. Unless you just don't spend time with people, you're going to make people mad. Sometimes I do it intentionally. I try to offend people intentionally, especially when we first started our church. And I was like, man, I really want a church where anybody feels welcome, whether they've been to church or not. But I had a really hard time with very churchy people who did not live the gospel out. Like they were church attenders, they believed in God, they maybe believed in the Lord, but they didn't follow the Lord. I was afraid of that infiltrating our church and disrupting what we longed to accomplish, which was to be a place where people's lives can be transformed by Jesus for the glory of Jesus. And so when I would see really churchy people coming down the hall, I would make it a point that day to do something offensive. Not sin, but just offensive, a little edgy, to see if they could handle me, because I know I'll fail you. I know I'll mess up, and I know the people within this community will make mistakes and that we will fail each other. But what this picture is saying is that even when we fail each other, and the emotional weight of the train of maybe expectations that weren't met, or you were let down, that crosses over your bridge, that you are going to be able to bear that in love. That when you get hit, and when the weight of the struggle and the conflict comes your way within the church, you're able to bear it in love. And someone who is a unified church member, who lives outwardly focused and has an attitude of unity, that we're all on board with the same mission of seeing lives transformed by Jesus for the glory of Jesus,